Brett, just tell us a bit about Clunie Range.
Well, Ben, Clunie Range is situated between Coolabah and Wollongrar in northern New South Wales. We're about an hour south of Goondiwindi and 3/4 of an hour west of Inverell. We're a pure Angus breeding operation. We run just over 1,000 Angus breeders, commercial and stud cattle all run together. We produce around about 150, a little bit more bulls annually, and our major operation on the commercial side is steers.
Brett, I know you've sold a lot of cattle, stud Angus cattle to Angus stud breeders, but you also have now attracted a pretty good following with other breeders of hybrid cattle. Tell me how your genetics are working in those other programs.
Yeah, we've, particularly through Queensland, we've had sold a lot of bulls over the last few years to other breeds, and most of those to studs that are looking, I guess, with the live export market being a little bit volatile, especially over the last 12 months. Breeders are just looking at another option to maybe, you know, just in case things turn south with that live export job. So yeah, we've found they've gone really well. Most of those breeders are looking for something in their bulls that will complement what they've already got, and most of them have got high growth, large frame bulls, cow herds that so they're coming down here, and we're finding they're looking for muscle, quiet temperament, high fertility, and just that depth, and most of the Queensland breeders are talking about softness and easy doing, and that's what we've for generations now have concentrated on with our herd, and we just find it's a perfect fit, and the results have been fantastic. The thing I think that sets Clunie Range apart from the average herd probably is the fact that we've been so heavily orientated on the commercial side of our business. We've been breeding Angus steers, obviously, you know, we've been breeding Angus cattle since the 1960s, and as soon as feedlots come into the scene, we've been breeding steers for feedlot, a variety of feedlot markets, from domestic supermarket trades to the heavier hotel restaurant trade, and then as the B3 market evolved with the Japanese and later with the Korean markets, we've been feeding steers for all those markets for so many years, and you know, reasonable significant numbers of cattle that we've produced each year for those markets. So over the years, you know, as much as any commercial breeder, we understand what those markets want, and we've retained ownership of our cattle, and we have done that for, you know, years and years now, and that gets us more and more involved in the marketing of those cattle. Years ago, we started, back in 2000, we started in conjunction with a Korean company. We exported our own 100% Clunie Range genetic cattle, were exported, fed for 300 days and exported directly to Korea. The company we were involved with had their own butcher shops and retail outlets there, sold over an internet-based company as well as direct to these outlets. And we know that our cattle perform and consistently perform. That's why the Koreans kept coming back to us wanting our genetics. So we know that our cattle perform. We know that our cattle marble well. We know that the cattle are muscled well. They yield like steam through the boning room. And we really believe in that consistency in what we're doing with our breeding program, producing consistent lines of steers, and the same thing applies obviously to the bulls. But that's the consistency of good, high-quality product with a story behind it is what evolved that Golden Angus market, and it really worked extremely well. And you know, it's because of that that we just understand our cattle, we understand what they can do, and we've been able to help other commercial breeders sort of reach their targets because of that.